already. So we hope that you'll come in and join us because this is what we're here for, to enjoy life and pass on.
Exactly. Exactly. So, Graham, why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself whilst we're waiting for
Well,
people to
I'm
join
from
and say
England
hello?
and I've lived in Florida for over 20 years now. But I was trained by my mother to be a medium, as were my siblings. But I'm the only one actually working with spirit. Hello, Sandy. Good lady, that one. And Lavinia. And I was taught a very long time about using my gifts and how to help other people spiritually. And then over the years, I found out I developed an ability called medical intuition. And it's not diagnosing, I'm not a medic or anything like that. I evaluate what I pick up from the energy of the recipient. And in that way, I'm helping other people be better within themselves. And I'm a psychic as well, and a medium. And going back to the young lady on my left.
Yes. Well, technically on the screen on your right.
Oh, she's like this all day. Honest to God, she is.
Anyway, my name's Ray, and I use Angel Oracle cards to help you with what you need to know from the angels for your highest good at this moment in time. When I do cards, I don't predict the future. I can't tell you dates or anything like that. All I can do is tell you what you need to know for your highest good at this moment in time. So I don't read for other people. It's just you that I actually do the reading for. So if you're watching this and you'd like a reading from us, um, then please say you'd like a reading. I believe Lavinia would like a reading from us. Obviously, they are general readings, so we don't answer specific questions um, on there. And obviously, anything that you comment on, you write comments or we speak on is public. And we've also got Michelle here. Hi, Michelle, you may indeed. So we do Lavinia and then Michelle. So, Graham, do you want to go first?
Certainly. Hi, Lavinia. Well, the fact you have to ask a question specific about your future shows you're not really ready for it. Because, as Ray said, we don't read futures. But by your question, it looks like you're not ready for the future yet if you doubt the outcome. You've got to live for the moment, and the past helps you learn whether what you're doing is good enough for you. So I'll ask yourself that question. Has my past made me a better person so my future looks better with somebody or without somebody? It took me 2 goes to find the right lady in my life, and I don't regret 1 second of it, any of my past, because I learnt from it. And this is what life's about. We're spirit having a human experience, and you have to learn what makes you happy inside. Not for somebody, for yourself first. It's not being selfish, it's being selfless. Because if you're not honest with yourself, how can you be honest with somebody else? So being honest and happy and healthy shows the person that might be interested in you, oh, that's a nice person. Oh, no, I don't like them. By being honest all the time, that person that you want to be with knows the real you, not the facade. So if you put a facade up, it's not going to work. So whatever is your answer, Lavinia, I wish you the highest and best for it. And I'll pass you over to Ray.
Okay, so what does Lavinia need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Lavinia need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? And I'm using the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diane Cooper again today.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so Lavinia, you have got Hedgehog, be a magnet for light, love, and joy, Archangel Gabriel. And obviously, Archangel Gabriel is the Archangel of communication. So, what the hedgehog is saying to you is to actually stand in your own truth, in your own power, expand the love that you have for yourself and from others out of you. So be a beacon of light, be that energy of love, joy, of fun. And when you actually start exuding, is that the word? I think that's the word. Or that's come,
Exuding,
eh?
exuding oneself.
Excluding oneself, then you'll find that communication around you will actually be clearer and improved. So you'll actually get the answers that you need um, from the communications that you're doing, not only talking but listening to. So basically, allow yourself to stand in your own truth and expand your light and love, and you'll find that communications will work out as to give you clearer answers of where you're going and what's happening. So I hope that makes sense to you. So next okay, so we've also got Denise on there. So next we have Michelle, who would like a reading. So do you want to go first or shall I go first?
Oh, there you go, first, sister.
Okay, and Lavinia says, thanks for the guidance. So, okay, so what does Michelle need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Michelle need to know? Okay, we'll go with that one. Okay, so you have got Ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community, Archangel Premenelik. And you've got lots of ants along with a
Oh, that's a
Merkaba.
wonderful card.
It's a beautiful card, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what this is saying, Michelle, is that, oh, we've lost Graham. He'll come back in a minute. Obviously didn't want to hear what I'm talking to you about. So what this says, Michelle, is that what you need to do now is to actually start working community-based. So look around to see who you can work with to help you to do what you need to do to actually be of service to the community, to be of service to others. So look for cooperations and working with other people, and just see the benefits that will give you and others as you do that. So I'll pass you over to Graham.
Sorry about that, running away for a minute. The screen did it all on its own, and I was listening intensely. Right, so, first thing I'm getting is that the way you work with people, it's like you've got a new direction in your life, and it's meaning more from your heart rather than from your head. And I hope that makes me so. I've got your problem.
Yeah, let's catch him.
Yeah. It's just that when I talk from spirit, sometimes they trip me up because I'm thinking and I shouldn't be. So I'm just going to say it, Michelle. You actually have an ability that's just been opened up, and you're going to be far better at what you do instinctively rather than thoughtfully. Even though you do use your conscious thought, you're listening more to your subconscious thought, and that's helping you achieve even higher standards, because you've held yourself back because you've been learning. And I know now that, like the ant, it's a community animal, and it's like collectively one brain. Everything works together, and the strength is in the honesty and the heart of what you do. Like the ant, it's all together. So let us know how it goes, and we'll see you next time. And God bless you.
Yeah, and we now have Nick, who would like a reading. So, do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, Nick. As soon as your name came up, I got a little bit of a headache, a tension. So if you can understand that, the tension headache, it's everything's running around in your head, and you need to let it go. Oh, thank you, Michelle. And you
Let
need
it go.
that was my saying, not yours. She loves that song. I'm going to have it blazoned on the front of this. Angel cards and spirit, let it go. And
You mentioned it at the beginning.
And look, this is, as soon as I started saying about the tension, now it's eased off and, well, letting it go. It really is. You can't control the situation. You've just got to control yourself. So stepping back, taking a deep breath, and trusting yourself a little bit more. It doesn't matter what people say or do. It's how you respond. What can you give that is not going to make you feel less of a person than you are? Because you're one heck of a person. You've got a lot of strength inside you. And the fact that you're worrying about other people shows your heart. But it's not yours to hold. Let it go. And I mean that without any pun. Let this go because it's not yours. I'll leave that with love and blessing. And I'm glad the headache went.
Okay, so what does Nick need to know for the highest good at this moment in time? What does Nick need to know? Okay, that one wants to come out. Okay, so you have got Parrot. Listen intently to understand Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so beautiful colours on there for you. So what this is saying to you, Nick, is that you need to start listening more. And I mean, I know we all listen, but this is actually, you need to start listening to what's going on behind the actual words that are being spoken. And if you start doing that, you'll start to understand the situation that's going on around you, which will give you a completely different view on what's going on, but also will help you understand how you can actually work on that situation to move it forward, to resolve it, to actually change it. So start listening really to the emotions and the words underneath the words that are actually being spoken at this moment in time. And you'll find things will be a lot clearer for you. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Can I just say one other bit on that?
You may.
Because when I saw the pictures of the parrots, there's two parrots together. Can you hold it up again if possible? And look at them. It's communication and the rainbow. We're all looking for a rainbow in our life. The colours are a refraction of our energies. So when you join together with somebody, listening and communicating clearly. What was the word, Ray, that we were talking about earlier, about clear speech?
Oh, articulate.
And articulate, yeah. Elucidate and articulate. This is what life's about. And it'll take away a lot of our stress. And God bless you. Thanks about that, Ray.
Okay, so next we have Delancia. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. So, Graham, do you want to go first?
Oh, yes,
should I go first? You go first then.
This lady's got a lot of energy. It's like, makes me look quiet.
That's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot. And I know it's all a load of interesting concepts. But, Delancia, stop rushing yourself. You know, with all this energy you've got, what are you actually trying to achieve? Is it for yourself or somebody else? It's like you're putting yourself out on a limb. So you need to just take a step back and calmly look at what it is you actually need to do, not necessarily what you want to do. Because your energy inspires a lot of people. So you've got to be careful what you're doing with who you are, because it radiates from you your intent. So if you don't know what you're doing, that's going to come out in a mixed match of energy. Other people are going to pick up with, why do I feel like this? What? So being calm and collected makes the flow of energy. It's like I'm gasping here, trying to breathe and slow down, because I know this is your energy. Does this make sense to you, Lavinia? And I really want you to Delancia, get it right, apologies. I just want you to know people are proud of who you are becoming. Because I know it wasn't easy to be where you are now. And that in itself, you should go in, pat yourself on the back for a change. And I'll leave that with love and blessing. Thank you.
Okay, so what does Lancia need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Lancia need to? Okay, that one wants to come out. So, Lancia, you have got Dear, trust in the support of the universe, archangels, Michael, and faith. Isn't that a gorgeous card? I do love these cards. They are so, so gorgeous. So what this is saying, Delencia, is, trust that what's going on at the moment is for your highest good. It is for what's supposed to be happening. You have the support of the universe. Whatever you decide to do, the universe has got your back. It's saying, okay, when you do what you need to do, what you should be doing from your heart, then we have got you. We've got you back. We are your backup. We will make sure everything will work out as it should work out to actually be of benefit to you and others around you. So trust that the universe has got your back, and stop worrying. I hope that makes sense for you.
A lot of energy with that lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. So the next, okay, so yeah, Malik, you'll be able to have a reading. So the next person we are going to read for is
Denise?
We are reading for Denise. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, you go first this time.
Okie doke. Let me put that down. Yeah. Okay, so what does Denise need to know for high school at this moment in time? What does Denise need to know for high school at this moment in time? Okay, they're making me work today for this one. No. Okay, that one just feels like it's going to come out. Interesting, Denise. You have got Ant again. So we've got another Ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Archangel Premilek. Okay. So again, what this is saying is you need to be working with other people at the moment. It's not something that you should be doing by yourself. It's connecting with those that you may not think will be able to help you, but if you actually look into it, they are actually going to be able to help you. You need to get that community around you, and it could be some people that you don't think of as close friends, but they're in your circle, in the people that could actually help you and be of benefit, and working as a community to actually bring about the highest good for whatever is needed at that particular moment in time. Whether it's putting together something to do something, or just for the benefit of the wider community. I hope that makes sense, because it's kind of like a little. It's like it's all jumbled up, and it's not clear. And I think it's because you need to actually get a sense, try and be a bit clearer with what you're trying to achieve. And when you get a bit clear on what you're trying to achieve, then that community will start building up. But it won't. But look at a wider circle of people. I hope that makes sense, Graham.
Hold the card up again for me, please. Now remember, and this one is for Denise. Remember, and thank you. I'll be all right. Again, I've got to use the story about the ant. You only see a couple of little holes in the ground or in the wood or wherever the ants have made a nest. But it's a vast structure, superstructure underneath. And I've seen people pouring metal down and clay or whatever, make trees out of these ant nests. And they're so beautiful. They're just like the tree of life, because of what they give is not always seen. And part of what Ray said is the stuff behind the scenes that make life tolerable. But you've got to realize you have, again, you have no control over other people, only what you give back and how you respond. So stop being so hard on yourself. And okay, I've been told you need to laugh a bit more at yourself or with yourself because you're taking things a lot more serious than you used to because of everything around us. The last couple of years haven't been easy, but you feel, I could have done better. I should have done better. No, you can only do what you do. Once you've done it, try the next time to do it a little bit better. You may not, but we're human. We're not supermen, supergirls. We're limited of our physical abilities. It's the emotion and the energy within us, our spirit, which are unlimited. And when you work together from the physical and the spiritual, you achieve even more than you can know about. This is why we do what we do. We have no conscious pre-thought in what we're doing. We just know what we want to give is for your highest and best. This is what you need to be understanding this. This is your highest and best. You're not going to solve everybody's problems, so don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. And I leave that with love and light, and I hope that helps you. Oh, and I've got to say, anybody wants to contact us, we've got our websites here, or we've got our emails. If you need our email, put a message up. We'll share it.
Yeah, and at the end of the show, I'll put a link to if you can care you can just click on the link and connect with us. So Mary would love a reading. So do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, hasn't Mary been here before?
Yes.
I think that lady has been here before. Welcome back. Anyway. Okay, Mary. I've took my glasses off and I closed my eyes purely because what I'm picking up from you, Mary, is physical. I'm feeling a lot of aches and pains and strain and tiredness. And you forgot, with all the people you're helping, what about yourself? What about looking after yourself? What about taking the 15-minute break, just being on your own and taking meditation away from the, I must do this, I must do that. Because you are lifting and shifting stuff around. It's almost like you're moving house with the amount of energy you've been using. And I hope this makes sense to you, Mary, because stop is all I can say. Stop. Because enough. You've had a busy couple of days. The weekend wasn't fantastic, but it was good. But again, you can't control outcome. You can only react to what is given you back. So be thankful that everything you've done has been correct. Okay? And at the moment, I can't give you any more than that, but just take the break and rest and drink a bit more water. Now, I'm not a medic in any shape or form. I'm not diagnosing anything, but I evaluate the energy from the recipient, which is you, Mary, today. On this case, you need to be changing your diet and looking after yourself a little bit better because you've been doing too much physically and emotionally. And I'm also swallowing a lot more, which means I'm out of breath. I've been just doing too much. So you need to take a break. I'll leave that with love and blessing. And thank you.
Yep, and Mary can take that. And she's 3 months.
I just know you've had a lot happening in the past.
And I've got a new song as well. You said stop. Stop right there. Thank you very much.
Suddenly she's lost it.
Anyway, so let's see what the angels would like Mary to know. So what does Mary need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? Release it, please let go. Oh, okay. So we have got Giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jophiel.
That is not me. I'm not a ventriloquist.
It's not
The
quite
giraffe is one of our daughter's favourite animals.
Oh, that's
So,
so that's so sweet. So, Mary, so what the giraffe is saying, aspire to high knowledge and wisdom. So it's but Archangel Raphael is the archangel of fun, of joy, of laughter. You know, look at the bright orange colours, warmth and sunshine. So what the angels are saying to you is, you know, bring some joy, light, fun into your life. Maybe wear orange or orangey yellowy clothes, or just look at the colors orange and yellow, which will really help lift your spirits, will actually make you feel brighter. And when you feel brighter, you're actually going to be gaining that higher knowledge and wisdom that will actually help you on your journey, on your path. And also, you know, when you're in that energy of joy, happiness, fun, aches, pains just disappear into the background, because they're no longer of relevance to you. So get out there, have some fun, bring some orange and yellows into your life, um, and see what wisdom and guidance you're going to be given to actually help you expand and grow. So I hope that makes sense to you.
oh,
So Mary says, beautiful. You're welcome, Mary. So the next person we have got is going to be Malik. You most certainly can, Malik. So do you want to go first, Graham, or do you want me to go first?
there you go first, my dear.
Oh,
I'm still laughing.
and Michelle says, I completely understand. She knows what around what you were talking about earlier. So let's have a look. So, what does Malik need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? No. Okay, that's the one that wants to come out. So you have got, Malik, Grey Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Archangel Raphael. Isn't that cute? Grey Squirrel.
Nutty as a fruitcake.
Eh?
Nutty as a fruitcake.
Who?
The squirrel.
I'm glad you said the squirrel. We weren't talking about me. Anyway, grey squirrel. So, Malik, what the grey squirrel is saying is, you know, you need to now look at a different way of solving the issues, the problems around you. Whatever you've tried that hasn't been working, you now need to look at a different way of approaching it. And it's kind of like go within your third eye, and try and oversee it as a slightly different situation, a different way of working, it, and send some healing to yourself as well. Yeah, just sort of like just close your eyes, take a few breaths, and just visualize green healing light coming into you. And as you do that, allow it to start building up, going up into your third eye, and think about the situation that's going on. And as you do, you should get the inspiration, the idea of a different way of looking at how to work things, new guidance. And, you know, sort of like when you open your eyes, it may be a thing you hear, a thing you see, or something like that, but you'll find a new way of solving an issue and a problem. So yeah, look at a new way of doing that. I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you on to Graham.
Thank you, Ray. Hi, Malik. Welcome back. Well, a squirrel is one fantastic creature. I mean, out of nowhere, it makes a home. And it's very, very conservative. In fact, the grey squirrel is becoming harder to find because of its tenacity of just hanging around that area rather than spreading out too thinly. And what's that got to do with Malik? Well, Malik, you've been trying to find out what it is you can do in your life to make it better, which is a wonderful thought. But you've got to stop being tunnel vision with it. Like a squirrel, save a little bit each day, put a little bit aside each day, and you'll be able to achieve the goals that you've set yourself, whether it be in word, financial, or whatever. You've just literally got to put a little bit aside each day. As the saying goes, squirreling it away, putting it away for a rainy day, saving it for a rainy day, whatever you want to use. But you see, you have so much information and knowledge that you could be changing your pathway. Because the knowledge you have already, you're way up here instead of being where you think you are down at the bottom of the ladder. You're quite high up in the ladder of knowledge. So why don't you use it more? You've squirreled it away for all these years. So do a sidestep in the work that you're doing and enjoy life again. I hope that makes sense to you. And thank you for coming in. Next one.
Okay, next one is going to be Keith.
Oh, no, not Keith again. Hello, Keith.
Yes, I'm going to let you go first because of that now.
Okay. Thank you for being here, everybody, especially Keith. Because Keith knows us quite well. That person on my left.
Right.
No, not me. He doesn't know me. But you see, the thing about Keith is he's got a similar personality to myself. Quiet, introverted, shy, innocent. Oh, 6 words before she actually came out with it. So, yeah, I have no idea who I am as well, Keith. But the fun part of what you're doing is, why aren't you doing your mediumship work? You are such a procrastinator. And I know with your gifts and the way you are with people, you are way up there doing mediumship work. Not just psychic, but mediumship. Michelle, I never said that. That was all Keith. And this is what life's about, Keith, that you have to start using that energy that you've been bottling up all these years, saying, I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, I don't know this, I don't know that. But it's a self-doubt. Ray will tell you, and I'll tell you, we have no clue what we're going to do other than doing the highest and best we can for you. And even if it makes us look like prize whatever, we don't care. We just want to give you our experience and our knowledge. You've got all this within you. Oh, you see what he's putting down? Can you post that up? It should.
I know. They're blaming you and I for this.
Hey, I'd rather than blame me. I can tell you, goes over the top. Look, this is brain food here. So Keith, start using your mediumistic skills, because it's about time you were doing it and having your own label, because you've been sitting back, enjoying life one way, but there's more to life. There is. You've got it inside you. Let it flow through you. Being a medium allows it to flow. Being psychic doesn't. Think about it. And I'll leave that with love and blessing to you, Keith. Pleasure having you back.
Okay, so
I'll plead the fifth on that, Keith.
what does Keith need to? I'm going to show you that before I do the reading. That's what Keith has said. Okay, I don't mind. I like leading people astray. Doesn't make me feel as bad. Yep, Samantha will do you in a moment. So that card wants to come. So, Keith, you have got Swan. Demonstrate grace and majesty, Archangel Bokpi. Isn't that beautiful? And that what this is saying to you, Keith, is that whatever's going on under the surface with the legs going like that, this is saying that you need to actually start showing up, start showing how good you are. Not from an ego point of view, but from a majestic, graceful point of view. And you need to start going along that river smoothly, no matter what's going on underneath, and that you now need to actually be coming above the water and sailing along, and just allow yourself to move forward with grace and light and love, and just be you. Just be you. I think that's all I've got to say on that card. And Graham and I have been talking a little while about this, and what we're thinking of doing is maybe having an extra show in between, where it's a shorter version, but we have a guest on. So that guest, either mediumship or card reading. So Keith, I'm going to invite you to, if you want, to be one of our guests on one of our shows. So if you'd like to do that, please let us know. And I'm also going to put it out there to anyone else who is a medium or a card reader. If you want to be a guest on one of our future shows, then please contact us direct, and we'll have a chat, and we'll get you on the show. Okay, so
and please ignore this Sadiq person. He is a, what do we call him? Troller?
a troller.
A
Yeah.
troller, yeah. He's saying, inbox me for accurate reading and solution. The spirit will direct me to you. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm sorry. If you're going to give a clear message, make it in a language that we can all understand. And Spirit, bless you. Thank you for popping in. I hope what I've told you helps you, because, hey, that's what we're here for.
We are. So the next person we're reading for is Samantha. So I'm going to let you go first, Graham, on this one.
Double S. Ooh, double S, Samantha. Excuse me. I've just got to get my chair. I have a curved spine, and my spine doesn't like to sit in chairs for very long. So, Samantha, welcome. Can you put a picture up again, please?
Yeah, certainly. See if I can find her. There we go.
I've been told that you needed to get tattoos and you never did. Does that make sense, Samantha? You wanted to get tattoos, but you never did. Can you just say yes or no to that? Because I've got people here that's been saying, they're proud of how you've got better. And I feel that that's emotionally. And you have learned to bite your tongue. It's like, yeah, she drew one out. Yeah, well, don't get your tattoo yet. You don't need that yet. What you need to do is look at what you've achieved in yourself. And when you find that balance, that harmony that you know you need, then you can get your tattoo. Because the tattoo doesn't make you. The tattoo is an emblem of who you are. So if you're not sure who you are now, how can you get the right tattoo? So I hope that makes sense to you. And meditate a little bit more. Taking that time alone. Even if it's just to listen to quiet music, not energetic music. And as we had the card earlier of the swan, that is about, I'm being shown the swan on the lake when I was in England. The last bird I took a picture of was a swan. It's because the swan is such a migratory bird that when it finds the right climate, it stays, which is weird. Even though it's migrated from A, B, C, wherever it's coming from, when it finds the right spot, it settles and it has a partner for life. You are finding your life again. And Sam, continue going where you are and you'll be on a lot happier, quieter lake. And you've not had the card yet, so I'm going to pass it over to Ray. And thanks for coming in, Sam, and all the best.
Yep, and yeah, Samantha, tattoos, I've got 4 now. I've got to get 2 more, but they are all something that means something to me, and they took a long time for me to get. And the other 2 I'm going to get are also quite important about who I am and where I'm going. So, what does Samantha need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Samantha need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? Oh, okay. Samantha, you have got horse. Care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christiel. And not only have you got 2 horses, but you've got a unicorn as well. Isn't that the most gorgeous card you've ever seen? Absolutely gorgeous. So what this is saying, Samantha, is that you need to, I'm going to say it now, let it go. Let it go, let it go. No, what this is saying is you need to actually allow others to be free to be who they are. You know, you can nurture them, you can love them, you can look after them, but at some point you have to let them go and let them be free. You know, that love, that connection is always going to be there, but you have to allow that. And when you allow that to happen, not only is it benefit to the people that you're allowing to become who they want to be, but you actually become who you are meant to be as well, for you know, for your highest being and your highest good. You know, and that's where the unicorn is coming in with the 2 horses. And if you look, the unicorn is actually pointing its horn at the older horse's 3rd eye. And what it's saying is you have got potential there to actually expand, and whether it's spiritual work or something like that, you've got the ability to do that, but you need to you need to care, but give others their freedom so that you can grow. I hope that makes sense to you for that. Keith says the swan was gifted to well-to-do families. Yep, the Queen, the Tsar has them too.
It's a royal bird as well, the swan.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. You're not allowed to touch them.
There you go. Oh, I have a unicorn deck that I bought not long ago, and I've been practicing them. There you go, Samantha. You know, you have got that.
He doesn't know me very well, does he?
So yeah. So as we're saying, Samantha, you have got that spiritual thing in you. You just need to become your own person. And at the moment, we haven't got anyone else who's asked for a reading.
Oh.
I know.
This is unusual. So I think we're going to have fun with this. You know, mediumship and angel cards. This is what we use in the way of using the gifts that we were born with. And this imparts for everybody in the room that none of us truly know what our totality is and purpose is of being on this earth. And I'm not really worried about what it is I'm meant to do. I only know that what I'm doing is for the highest and best that makes me happy inside. And if I can spread that happiness to other people by using the gifts that come through, and each time I find I've got a different gift or it's slightly different from what I thought it would be. The same with Ray, with all the cards that she has. Each card comes out differently. She can repeat the same drawing card, like the ant and the, what was that other one that we used to get, the hedgehog?
I can't remember. No, it was the one with the other. Yeah, the other card. With the other angel cards.
And they keep on coming around, but each time the readings are different because each moment is a progression from yesterday and the time before that, and from our lineage of being on this earth. And our spirits within us know a vastly lot more than what we consciously are aware of. And that's why some of us get the deja vu situation, because the spirits looking down before we even came into this earth or onto this earth, we see things and say, well, I want to have a bash at that. Learning how to sing might be one of them. And Keith, we'll have to go for lessons. We'll go to the theatre with Ray, and we may be able to learn a few songs. And
yeah, so before we get to Andy, because we will do your reading, Andy. So how do you feel about spiritual awakening that's going on globally now? I think it's absolutely amazing and brilliant, and it's about time that it did start taking place.
But the funny thing is it's only because of the Wi-Fi, internet, and all the rest of it that globally we are more in tune with one another instantaneously. I don't know if you got the time zones, but you got to think of how spirituality became what it is individually all around the world in little enclaves, little villages, little towns, little cities, whatever, all around the world. And each person had a collective around them. It's like the ant, how it all, little bit, but everybody mattered. And then with the internet came experience, knowledge, communication, all came through. And we're all saying, this is great. But it's been building since man first walked the earth. This is how we became psychics. This is how we became spiritually aware. And all the ufology and space and all the rest of it, it's all happening to every single nation. And the internet's made it easier to understand that knowledge and share it. I've noticed one way we go to. That's good. I left the UK. So, you know, I've got a very, very tongue-in-cheek on that one. I love having fun, but I don't mean disrespect to anybody or belief in any shape or form. But the divine is within us all. It's why I enjoy my life, and I know Ray enjoys her life, and I'm not speaking for Ray, but we've never met physically. And when that happens,
God help wherever we are.
Wherever we are. I mean, you know, this is the spiritual connection that we all have or can have if you're honest with yourself. We have never lied to each other. We've never got angry with each other. The simple fact, this is who we are. We don't really care what the other thinks. It's what can I give you? And it's going to be for highest and best of both of us, which is why this room is so successful. And we want to thank everybody. What's this?
Samantha. So I have seen the world differently. I've seen items, faces, and words in the clouds, and I would hold my hand up when it was in a manic episode and ask my Dustin had passed away, hold my hand. I've seen white glow around his hand and have put and been aware of it all. That's beautiful, Samantha.
It is.
Absolutely beautiful.
The energy never stops. You cannot destroy energy. Energy only changes. And this is what all of us have the ability. Our energies interact with each other. Like minds attract. And the energy says yes, or the energy says no. And you listen or you don't listen. It's your choice. But yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that, Samantha. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Andy, yes, you can have a reading, please. I'm going to let go. I'm going to let Graham go first.
Welcome back, Andy. Can you understand the neck ache on my left? I'm feeling like my neck's been strained. It's like posture and looking down for so long. It's just really strained. You're going to have to watch your neck a little bit on your left side. Uh, there's also a lot of tension inside. Excuse me. It's like bottling up the energy. I do apologise. I did burp. It's like it's all this pressure around my chest. And right, Andy, there's people interfering in your personal life. You're rushing food. Your posture's wrong. You got to watch out for your neck. And you're thinking, why me? Well, you're a lot stronger than you realise because one, you are coping, but take it a little bit more carefully for your physical self. The spiritual self is stronger by far because you don't tell anybody anything. You bottle it up and then you walk away and let it go. Stop hiding what you feel. My face is an open book. It really is. If I try and BS somebody, it's written all over my face because this is who I am 24/7. Be yourself. Take ownership of yourself, Andy, because you're a marvelous person. And let your light shine. I changed it. Thank you, Andy.
Did you? Okay, so let's see. What do the cards say for Andy? So, what does Andy need to know for highest good at this moment? Okay, you have got Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Archangel Bokpi. Isn't that beautiful? So Andy, it is saying stop rushing. You've got to be patient and focused now. That's the only way you're going to be able to actually function properly, to actually get what you need, to do what you want to do. It's kind of like a waiting game. You know, a kingfisher is very good at watching for that fish to come along. And this is what this is saying now. Take some time, sit patiently, focus on what you really want, not what others may think they want you to have, or what they think you should have, or what you think they think you should have. Focus on what you truly want for you. And when you do that, you'll be amazed what eventually will come along for you, which will actually give you the abundance that you need. So I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, so next we have Linda. Where's Linda gone? I know Linda's here somewhere. Oh, I've lost Linda.
Linda Robertson.
Yeah. There we go. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining. And yep, I know you always don't like to ask, and you kind of like wait till the very end, but we do a reading for you. So, should I go first?
Please.
Okay. So, what does Linda need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Linda need to know for her highest good at this moment? Okay. You have got Camel. Be forbearing and patient, Archangel Jophiel. Okay. So what this is saying, Linda, is that you need to be patient. It's funny how we've got a second patient card, patient card come up. And it's saying be patient about what's happening. Allow yourself to have some fun and joy whilst you're waiting. Don't be sitting there going, okay, when's this going to happen? When this is going to happen? It's kind of like take a step back, have some fun and joy. You know, you've got Archangel Jophiel, who I said before is fun, laughter, you know, oranges and yellows, etc. So be patient, but have fun whilst you're waiting. Don't get anxious about it. Don't think about it. Relax, take a step back. It's going to happen, whatever it is, but you just need to be patient. I hope that makes sense. Graham?
That's right. Can you put her name up again? Her name, Linda?
Yep.
There's something on that picture I wanted to see. Babies. I remember that. Okay. Welcome back, Linda. Well, the synology of camel is the ship of the desert, but it always finds its way home, even in the most arduous of journeys. Always get there. You will always get there. But a camel doesn't really struggle. It just plods on at the same speed, but you upset it. If you've ever seen a camel upset, stand well back. And Linda, you've got this strength inside you. You know what you want in your life, and not many people can actually say that. But as the cards were saying, be patient. You know, you've got to build a better foundation. At the moment, you've had a little bit over here, a little bit over there, pull it down from here, lift it up over there. And you've got all these bits all over, but nothing's connected, or very loosely connected. You know, the camel is such a strong creature, and it goes, as I said, it's gone through all this stuff in its life. It's evolved to have extra thick eyelashes and closing nostrils and holds a lot of liquid in its body, and it doesn't get dehydrated as quickly as any other animal. So you've got the tenacity, you've got the inner strength, this energy within you. And just by taking the step back, as Ray said, and being patient, everything will come together. It won't be like this, it'll be like that. Each part will have its place. You don't want it to be confrontational and butting and pushing and sliding. You want it to work together. This is the foundation of your experience and your knowledge. Oh, everything froze for a second. I love it when it does that. But this is what you need to do. Just take a step back. What are you saying?
Froze!
She's been singing Let It Go for so long, she's become Elsa and freezes. So this is the fun of life. You know, you've got all this stuff that you're going through, Linda, and this is a time now to just take a time, just be patient with it. You know where you're going, you'll get there, just not immediately. I'll leave that with love and blessing. I hope it makes sense to you. Bye for now.
Okay, so I'm going to say Clinton, Nada, and Navanji. You've asked specific questions. We don't do specific things. We will answer. Graham will whatever comes through for Graham from Spirit will come through, and whatever comes through from the angels will come through. So just to make you aware, we may not be answering your exact questions. We will just tell you what comes through and what's needed for us. So if you so we'll do Clinton first. So I can't guarantee that your mum will come through, Clinton, but there will be a message of some kind for you.
I'll have to go first on this one, Clinton, because Clinton, you come back on the show. You just come host joined broadcast. That's your mum's fault, Clinton. But you see, the fact that you're thinking of your mum and you want answers from your mum and just confirmation from your mother, who do you think's put all this information in your head to ask the question? It's not us, it's Spirit. They've been tapping that memory of yours of saying, ask this, feel that, smell this, taste that, whatever it is. Spirit are activating your memories. It's like a computer. It's got all those programs. Spirit come along, switch it on and say, oh, I'm thinking about my mum. Yeah, it's because your mum's telling you that she's there. And I know in part that you were upset that you couldn't be in the room. You didn't need to be. And the love that was shared, even though you'd had stress before of emotional content, of personal space, but your mum understands and your mum's still with you. You see, the energy of the spirit never dies. The physical dies. So don't ever worry about thinking that you're alone and you've lost them. In fact, they're more free now that they've passed over. They don't have bills to worry about, health to worry about, money to worry about, travel. They can go wherever they want, when they want, how they want. And they're going to annoy the heck out of you. So you've got to tell her, Mum, this is my bedtime or my free time, my space. Leave me alone for a bit, unless it's life or death. That's what I tell all my guides. I've been doing this a very long time. They leave me alone when it's my time to be alone. And think about what your mum told you while you were talking. It's all about being true. And I'll leave that with love and blessing to you, Clint. Thank you.
Okay, so
And she's interfering with the electronics.
yeah, no, I just saw that go
Yeah.
across. Okay, so what do the angels want Clinton know for highest good at this moment in time? Okay. Okay, so Clinton, you got camel. Be forbearing and patient, Archangel Jophiel.
Mm.
Okay, so what this is saying is be patient. You know, whatever you want, you know, it will come, but you just have to be patient at this moment in time. You need to reserve your energy. You need to increase your energy. You need to actually nurture yourself. And when you start nurturing yourself more, you'll be amazed at what you're going to pick up, what you're going to recognize, what you're going to understand. But you have to be patient with yourself, and don't rush, but look after and nourish yourself. Take energy into you. Stop expending so much energy out. I hope that makes sense.
Can I just finish a little bit more on top of that?
Most certainly.
Clinton, also, don't rush your mother. You see, she had to transcend from the physical into the spiritual. And because of her health issues, it wasn't easy. She had a health issue for a period of time, longer than she let anybody know. So she's got to get through all that and get stronger within herself and know who she is again with the spirit, without all the onion layers clouding her spirit. So it takes some time for some spirit to actually be free. And this is why the patience card comes through saying, you know, just slow down a bit. And your mum's with you, but she's not free to be at ease yet. She's not gone to the light yet fully. She's going there. She'll have something with her teeth as well. Only Clinton will feel something about her teeth, and it's funny. But this is what you need to do. Just let it happen in her time, because her time is different from ours. It could be a blink of an eye on the other side, or it could be past, present, future, all simultaneous. We have linear time on this earth, and it's different. So have patience. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, and nurture yourself, and you'll be surprised at what will come through. So, A-line, any message for me? I'll let you go first, Graham.
Thank you. Before I continue with Elaine, if we've given you a message that's helpful, please share it back to us so we can pass it on to other people as well to show this room, because we're all about connection. So the more we do, and the more, well, that you feel that we've done really good, pass it around. because this is what the show needs, more people to come in. So thank you anyway. Right, Aline, or Aline. Right. Aline, I'm getting headache here for my eyes. It's like, when did you last have your eyes checked? Or are you on a computer or phone too much, poor light, or something's wrong with your vision to do with light? Because I don't know what you're doing, but you need to either get glasses, wear sunshade, or back off from your computer screen and cell phone. You need to rest your eyes because you're not doing yourself good. And also fluid, the right fluid to help you. But as I say, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing anything. I'm just evaluating what I'm picking up from your energy. I'm being told that you're also a pretty good cook. Well, we're always hungry. So share some recipes, because food is a great excuse to get family together and to enjoy friends and loved ones. And I feel you need to be making a spread to bring people back together, because things have, especially over the Christmas period, things got a bit emotional. So just continue cooking the way you do and sharing. You may not think you're good at cooking, but believe me, what you put on that table is well worth the eating and hearing and saying. So I leave that with love and blessing to you, and I hope it makes sense for you. Thanks, Ray.
Okay, no worries. So, what does Aileen? Okay, you got rabbit. Recognize your significance. Archangel Gabriel. Isn't that beautiful? Rainbows, unicorns. I love it when unicorns come out, and rainbows. Aileen, what this is saying is, you need to recognize how wonderful you are, how beautiful you are, how significant you are in this life. You are very important being on here on earth at this time, choosing to come to earth on this time. And you need to recognize how much you can actually bring to the world in general, to those around you and to the world in general. Take that time if you feel you're not really connected. Connect to source, connect to the universe, connect to love, to whatever you see as a higher thing, and just allow it to fill you. Just allow yourself to fill with beautiful rainbow energy. Fully imagine a rainbow just starting in your heart and growing and expanding through your whole body, so you literally become this rainbow. And as it does, just allow this rainbow light to actually go out. That will allow you to step into your power, to recognize that you truly are here for a reason, for a purpose, and recognize that you will make a difference, not just to your life, but to others' lives. But you need to recognize that yourself. So start bringing that energy into you if you haven't already. And I hope that makes sense for you. And there you go. Aileen said, had eye exam last week and everything is okay, which is always good. Actually, I need to book myself an eyesight test as well. Okay, so Nada, you actually asked a specific question, and again, we don't answer specific questions, and that's such a generalized one. So it just literally be what you need to know for your highest good at this moment in time. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, Graham?
I'll go first again. Thank you.
Okie doke.
From even the terminology, it's questioning self. I can only go by my gut instincts. This is who I am. And if you've got a question that you need to ask somebody else about somebody in your life, you're asking the wrong person. you should be asking that person directly, because you have to take ownership for your actions, your words, your thoughts, your energy. You know, if you need something, be respectful and say, "Excuse me, may I? Can you? Would you? Will you?" And they'll say yes or no, because this is what life's about: being clear in what it is that you need. I won't say the word want, because 9 times out of 10, saying I want something tends to be self orientated and ego based. I would like to see what you offer back in my question. You know, asking in a room like this is not who you are, and it's not who I am. I'll be honest with you and say, ask the person directly. That way you'll get a direct answer or not. It's their choice. I'll leave that with love and blessing.
Okay, so what does Nada need to know for their highest good at this moment in time? Okay, that one wants to come out. Okay, so you have got Dove. Spread messages of peace and harmony, Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so what this is saying to me is that you need to actually start sending out messages of peace and harmony, of unity, of togetherness. You know, it feels like the energy you're giving off at the moment is kind of like single-minded, and you need to actually switch that energy around and start sending out messages of peace and harmony, love. Start vibrating on that energy, and when you start vibrating on that energy, you will actually be surprised about the connections or reconnections that may happen to you. But you need to be in the right energy to do that. So go within, you know, feel that love, that peace, and start sending that out into your energy, into the universe, and that will resonate with other people's energies. And when it resonates with other people's energies, things can change, and people can communicate with you. But you need to really, you know, change your energy for other people to start changing their energy. I hope that makes sense for you. So next,
Can I
yep.
just finish off? Just going back to Elaine, sorry. Wear sunglasses before you go outside, because that's the eye strain. Yeah, your eyes are fine, but sunlight on your eyes, because your sinuses are large, so your eyes are straining from sunlight. So hope that helps.
Okay. So now, Love Angie, yes, you can have a general reading, Love Angie. Should I go first?
Yes, please. Let it go, pal.
Let it go, let it go. Stop right there. Thank you very much. I'll find another one by next time. Okay, so what does Love Angie need to know for highest good at this moment in time?
Yeah, son.
Needs to know for highest good. Oh, okay.
Flying cards.
Flying cards. And funny, you've got two cards that came out.
The dove.
Funny you should mention that. Dove was the one that jumped, and the one that dropped out was elephant. So we have got Dove, spread messages of peace and harmony, Archangel Bokpi. And we've got elephant, open yourself to true abundance, Archangels Mary and Raphael. Isn't that beautiful? Mummy and baby elephant. So what these are saying to me for you, Love Angie, are that again you need to bring that energy of harmony and peace into your life. And when you start bringing that energy in and you start allowing yourself to open up true abundance is going to come to you in droves. And abundance doesn't just mean money. Abundance can mean love, joy, um, companionship, more food. Abundance can mean anything to you. And the angel's saying you can have as much abundance as you want. And I know you're really looking from your thing before, and love Andrew, you're looking for love in that. You can have that true abundance of love. But start changing your energy, start sending out the energy of peace and harmony, out towards others, and you'll be surprised, because when you change your energy, it affects the people around you. It's kind of like a ripple effect. It's like that thing. Someone walks into, everyone happy in a room, someone walks in who's really miserable, and the whole energy goes down. That's how amazing, how powerful energy can be. So when you start bringing in that energy, that love energy, that harmony, that peace energy into you, and you find peace and harmony within yourself, that will expand into your aura, into your energy, which will then allow you to be open to all the abundance that is for you, that is waiting there for you to have. But open yourself up, and that abundance will come to you. I hope that makes sense. Graham?
Thank you. I love Angie. Well, that was funny because I just got birds flying. That's why the cards went, and then the dove. And this is the other part. The elephant means a lot to me. So I know elephant's actually underrated. The largest land animal on earth at the moment. And they have such a way of communication. They have so many subtleties. Their energy wave is so immense, similar to yours. And you're just like a flower that's just trying to open, but it's frustrated. And you think, hang on, my age is getting up, and anybody over 18 thinks they should be married by 21, or 21 means they want to be married by 24, and so on. Take your time finding the partner, because you've got so much energy, as Ray said about the doves and the elephant. You've got to learn to control that energy within, because at the moment you've got it covered up. That inner spirit of you is covered up, and you're trying to show a little bit here, a little bit there. It's like a little flash of light coming out from a ball. A light shade, and there's a little peak of light coming there and a little bit coming out there, and people think, who is it? Who is sending off all these signals? They're so sporadic. That's not who you are, love Andrew. What is you is an entire being and energy. So be open, be honest all the time. I'm not saying you're lying or anything like that. It's just show who you truly are all the time. And I've been married a couple of times before, and it failed because I didn't understand me. And I allowed things to happen that, looking back, I think, dang, I wish I hadn't done it. But I learned from the experience, and I can pass that on to other people. And I don't want people to think marriage is an escape. It's not. Marriage is of joining together two people. Not like this, but like that. But you've got to be honest with yourself, and they have to be honest with themselves. And one likes the other, or not. That energy you share between each other should be unlimited, unconditional. The second you put conditions on, that is not unconditional love. And by showing who you truly are all the time, unconditionally, that attracts the one person who needs to be in your life. You'll have a lot of people coming around like butterflies around the light bulb, but only one will be able to turn the light on and off the way that makes you feel happy. So take your time and enjoy what life you have single before marriage. Think about it. And all the best to you. God bless.
Okay, so next we have Claire, who would like a reading. So I'll let you go first, Graham.
No problem. No problem, Claire. Well, Claire, all I'm getting is you do a lot of astral travel. Just say yes or no, you understand what that is in the comments, then I can come back to that in a minute. But there's a lot of stuff spiritually that you are aware of. And I'm not saying that you want to be a medium, but you are one. At least you know you have gifts. So please start to use them. Make a journal of your travels when you actually wake up. Oh, no problem with Andrew. Be aware of where you're going, and because the information you share in your journal later on you can relate to somebody else. I have a digital recorder, and when I feel that there's a lot of energy around me at night, I press record, fall asleep, wake up in the morning, play it back, and I'm going, dang, I was talking in my sleep again. Or I wake up I half awake and I'm muttering and go back to sleep because I have sleep apnea, so I'm wearing a mask. So I have to take the mask off to talk. No problem, Kate.
Oh, you were going to be next, Kay, as well. So come back and watch the replay. We'll do a card for you.
And we can still give you the message.
Yep.
This is what life's about. This energy that we have within us, and you are a medium. You see, people think they have to attain something, a qualification. No, if you know spirit are working through you, that is a medium. We are a conduit for spirit to work through us. And sometimes they impart stuff that we consciously remember. The 9 times out of 10, we don't, because our conscious ego self is asleep when we work with spirit. That's why mediums don't know what the heck they've been talking about, because it's direct from spirit. And it's only by recordings, such as this show, that it's recording all that we're saying and sharing. I can go back later and say, did I say that? Wow. Yes. Woo. Oh. And I learn. So you've got gifts. You do a lot of astral travel. I don't know what gifts I've got, Claire. I don't worry about it. I just allow spirit to use the gifts within me when needed. That's why I'm a medical intuitive, because sometimes I pick up stuff from people. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm just a psychic. Sometimes I'm just a medium. Whatever's needed by spirit, I'm fine with, as long as it's for the highest and best. So stop limiting yourself. Use the gifts within unconditionally. And I leave that with love and blessings. Thanks for coming in. And love to the family.
And I totally agree with that. You know, I've been trying to astral project for years, and I've never been able to do it. So the fact that you can do that is absolutely a brilliant gift, Claire. So you know that is a beautiful gift. And again, like Graham says, you know, when I do the cards or I'm teaching or anything like that, I don't remember what I've told people because it just all comes through. I have to watch things back, or people will go, "Do you remember when you told me that?" And I'm going, "I don't know. I really can't remember." So, what does Claire need to know for her height? Okay,
That one.
that one. We'll do this one, shall we? So you got Panda.
Oh.
Stay balanced and in your essence. Archangels Mary, Jophiel, and Sandalphon. Isn't that beautiful? That
Oh, the
is
blue rose as well.
the blue rose. Yes, the beautiful blue rose. Okay, so what this is saying, Claire, is that you need to stay balanced and not go one way or the other. And you need to really stay in your true essence. Know who you are, state who you are. You know, you are a medium, you are able to astral travel, you have got gifts and talents. They are there and you can use them. So don't think you can't, don't think you're too brilliant to do it. stay in that balance, and allow them to come out and flow, and bring that balance into yours and everyone else's life. Because when we're in balance and we're in flow, and we're neither one nor the other, and we're here on earth, okay, then we are truly balanced. Sometimes we can be too far in the astral realms, and sometimes we can be too grounded on earth. We need to be in the middle. So think of a think of yourself as a tree, okay. A tree is connected to the astral, and it's connected to the earth, and it brings that energy into the present, which is its balance. So bring your astral traveling, your mediumship, bring it back into yourself, into the here and now. As Graham said, write it down, record it. And when you read it back, you'll be amazed at the messages, the information that you're being given. I hope that makes sense.
And also, anybody who wants to learn about astral travel, projection, and all the rest of it, give me a buzz. I can assist.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you don't remember all your dreams. I unfortunately tell my wife my dreams first thing in the morning. Drives her nuts. She said, "Where are you coming from with that one? Where are you coming from that one?" But as soon as I've related it, I've forgotten it. It's what the message is from the dream. And I don't take it personal half the time because it's not for me, it's for somebody else. So writing and recording and sharing it passes those messages along. And I say, if you need any help with your gifts, give us a buzz. Cards or spirit, whatever. We're both here.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to do a message for Kay, who hopefully will be able to watch the replay. I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Okay. Right, Kay. This is for you, whether you're here or not physically, because of your battery's dying. Well, in a way, so long as you realize there's more than one way to communicate, and this is half of the problem that you've been having, communication. You can't be everywhere at the same time. You just can't. You know, you have a life to live the best you can and accept it as such. You're not doing anything purposely to block, stop, or annoy or frustrate other people. That is your own mindset. See, you've got to let yourself free because your life is the same as anybody else. It's finite on this earth. Our spirits are infinite because we're connected to the one source. And that way, I don't know why I'm holding my hands like this. It's like a prayer to my inner self because life is what you make it here. I've said more than once, we're spirit having a human experience. I want to experience as much as possible as for positivity, for love and empathy, compassion. You've got all these attributes, okay, and you just trust yourself. And when you sit back and play this back, know that we see and hear you. We are here for you, spirit and angel. And you're not alone. And thanks for coming in. Highest and best.
Okay, so what does Kay need to know? No, that was several jumps out. So what does Kay need? Okay. Okay, so you, Kay, funny enough, you've got giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jophiel. Okay, so what's it saying to you, Kay, is that you need to learn more. Learn more about what is going on, what you need to know, what you need to bring in. What do you want to aspire to? You know, do you want that higher knowledge? You know, are you ready for that higher knowledge? What wisdom do you want to bring in? And this is what the angels are saying. You know, you can gain that higher knowledge, that wisdom, if you so choose to do it. But you've got to make that decision to actually aspire to that. It's not just going to come in for you. You need to want it. And again, Archangel Raphael, have fun doing it, not as a serious thing, but as fun. And when you start doing it with fun, and you go, do you know something? I want that higher knowledge to come in. I want that wisdom because I can do so much to help people, to be of benefit to the world. Bring it on. It will start coming in. It will start coming in for you, but you've got to actually want it and set the intention for it to happen and be open for it to happen for you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Kay. So we next.
Hang on a sec.
All
Kay,
right.
don't forget, a giraffe is elevated and it's got two antennae. It's already tuned in. Think about it. It's already tuned in. Listen.
Okay, and next we have Presh, who would like a message. Shall I go first?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. So, what does Presh need to know for highest good at this moment in time? What does Presh need to know for highest good at this moment in time? Okay, that wants to come out. Okay, so we're getting a lot of duplicates this week. You've got Parrot. Listen intently to understand Archangel Bokpi. Okay, so what this is saying to you, Presh, is that again, it's very similar to before. You need to be listening to the information that's being given to you, but you need to listen to it beyond the actual outlying words for it. You need to understand the underneath part of it, and you're also being given messages from spirit, from angels, from the other side. They're trying to get through to talk to you, but you're not listening. And what these cards are saying is start listening to those messages that are coming through for you, whether you hear them, you see them, you think about them, in whichever form they're coming through. They're a message trying to come through, but you're not listening. And the angels are saying, start listening. And when you do, you'll be amazed at what comes through. I hope that makes sense. And I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thank you. Can you hold the card up for me? Now, look carefully at this card, Presh. You got two parrots flying around with the rainbow on the top. You've got the two birds in the bottom together. They're talking together, communicating together. But the ones around above them are just flopping around. Thank you. That helps. You see, the analogy is you've got a lot of influence coming around you. The only one that matters is the one in front of you. The rainbow at the top is, everybody loves rainbows, and the pot of gold. Well, the pot of gold is knowledge, love, freedom, understanding, empathy. And you can only find that with the person in front of you. Now, I'm not saying that your husband, wife, or whatever. It's the person in front of you that you are with to communicate with at the time. So trust your own instinct. The rainbow is the bridge. Two sides. You do know how to listen to them because you've been talking to them for a long time, because they've been activating your inner thoughts. So you are reacting to what they are stimulating. So you are actually listening. You may not be consciously aware of it, but that's the beauty. As I said before, up here is a load of memories. Spirit activate those memories and you become conscious of them, thinking about somebody. They don't have to be passed to be a spirit connection, because we have this energy within us that is with everything. We're all connected. So people have passed and people that are still on this earth can communicate through the spirit link. We're all connected. So what you're thinking all the time is not necessarily your thoughts. They were your thoughts, and spirit are activating them again from memory to say, remember what you heard, remember what you felt, remember what you shared. And you've got to be conscious of your response. It's like a TV. You're watching the news and you pass it on to somebody else. But you've heard it before, but you're watching it again, and you keep on doing this. You keep on repeating what you've seen, heard, felt, and tasted, all the symptoms, all the senses you've got within you. Don't think it's just you. It's spirit working through you. That's how they connect with you. I hope that makes sense for you, and thanks for coming in. Hey, no problem. All the best.
Thank you, Pressure, for that. So next we have Rachel, who would like a reading. So I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Oh, I don't know whether Rachel's. Oh, she's got a good sense of humour. I love it. I love it. Oh, what's her name again?
Rachel.
Rachel, I've been told that's not your real hair colour. I've got a lady coming through that's laughing because she used to like her hair slightly different. It wasn't just the set colour. Look at me, I'm pepper white and grey. And I have never worried about my appearance for other people. I enjoy who I am. So I don't care about my hair. I don't care about my clothes. So long as I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, I'm fine. If you don't like it, sorry. But your hair is a laugh. And the way you're pictured there, you've got a great sense of humour. But you have a similar energy to Ray, as in loving to make people laugh, being on stage, singing. There's a lot of people around you. And it's like even karaoke. Does this make sense to you? I would like you to say yes or no, because I'm just picking up from that picture. And I want to say thank you for coming in, because you scare the heck out of your family because of your instinct or instincts and your spontaneity, your energy. Because I know life hasn't been easy for you from when you were, from your childhood, because a lot of emotional stuff. But you have survived that, and this is your release, having fun. I know it makes sense, it's logical, but I admire your strength. I really do. And I hope that makes sense to you. Please let us know about the hair. That intrigues me. Thank you. Love and blessing.
Okay, so what does Rachel need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Rachel need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? Oh, okay, Rachel. You got two cards that jumped out, and she also says it's not my natural colour. And yes, she loves to go to karaoke.
Oh, thanks. Oh, send me an email because I want to share that one. Definitely want to share that one. Oh.
Okay. So we have got Bear. Use power with wisdom. Archangel Juriel and Jophael. And also Eagle. Seize opportunities courageously. Archangel Bokpi. Okay. So what they're saying to you is, you have got so many talents and gifts. You could be doing this. So, and then and what they're saying is, use your gifts, your talents, but with wisdom. Don't just use them willy nilly. And that, just here, there, everywhere. What they're saying is, you need to actually bring it in a little bit now. You need to actually start looking at taking it more seriously. You know, you've got a lot of information to give to people, but you need to hone it in just a little bit. And the reason for that is because there's going to be opportunities coming your way that will help you share your gifts, your talents. But you've got to be ready to do that. You've got to seize those opportunities when they come your way. And you're actually going to be amazed at how focused you can actually get when that comes in. So yeah, you know, once you actually concentrate, you bring it back in, you actually take it a little bit more seriously, you are going to fly. You are literally going to soar, and amazing opportunities are going to come your way. I hope that makes sense for you. So next we have Princess Nee. She'd like a message for her highest good. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first yourself.
Okie doke.
Thank you. Well, stop being fed up because you're impatient. You know your priority in life is for the highest and best, the actual state that for my highest good. Well, why do you underestimate yourself? Why do you put yourself down? Because you've been here before, and I know that you have opened up those gifts within you, and I can only say you are like the lily flower. That's not me, it's my wife's phone. This is what life's about. You have so much potential, and you're starting to realize it, and you're starting to do courses. Well, start using what you've learned on those courses for your highest and best. Now, stop waiting until you've got so much knowledge you don't know what to do with it. I don't know what I can do, Princess. I really don't. It's just that I trust my gut instinct, my intuition, my intuitive self, and I give what I feel from my heart. Because from my heart is more in tune with my inner spirit than my ego, which is my head. I quit thinking years ago when I worked with spirit, working with my gifts. You have so much potential. You've got to start using your gifts now. I'll leave that with love and blessings. Hope it makes sense.
Okay, so what does Princess need to know for the highest good at this moment in time? Okay. Okay, so you have got horse. Care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christiel. So again, the second time this one has come out today. So what this is saying, Princess, is you as much as you care for others, you need to allow them to have their freedom. You need to allow them to actually be who they are meant to be, and you need to allow yourself, you need to give yourself freedom as well. You need to allow yourself to be free from restraints that you have been putting on yourself. You don't need to do that. You know, you need to break free of that. You need to actually start caring for yourself and for others. Start sending out that energy. Break free of what's been holding you back. And when you break free and you're allowing yourself to be free, then you're allowing others to be free. And that again, it's that ripple effect. It starts everyone off actually being who they are meant to be, doing what they're meant to be doing for their highest and best good. Um, so yeah, let yourself be free. Give yourself permission to actually expand, and you'll be amazed at what is going to come in. You know, with the rainbow energies, the unicorn energy, it's magical. But just allow yourself to be free to experience that. I hope that makes sense to you. And we've got one more reading, which is Crystal. Now, Crystal, we don't answer a particular question. Our messages are for what you need to know for your highest good at this moment in time. So that's what we'll be doing. So it'll be a general for you. So do you want to go first, Graham, or do you want me to go
Yes,
first?
please. I'll go first. Thanks, Ray. Crystal, your question is quite, believe it or not, a lot of people feel this. And my only answer is you are stronger each time somebody does a dig in your back, in your face, upset you, hurt you. You've been molded, but you decide how you're going to turn out. You see, I was a shy introvert. I've been married twice before. I was a drunk. All those things, and I was picked on for many, many years and abused verbally, emotionally. But look at me now. I'm still the same Graham, but I learned from all that adversity, my perspective of it, it wasn't me doing it to me, it was other people. So as soon as I recognise that, I say, thank you. No, I take ownership for me, not somebody else's vindictiveness, somebody's animosity. You see, they pick on you because your light is stronger than theirs. They feel they've got to put you down because you're already above them. Think about it. They pick on you because they keep on seeing you. You are annoying them because they know they're not as good as you. So when somebody picks on you, say, thank you. You're making me stronger. Thank you. Because you're leaving somebody else alone. Your empathy, your compassion is your strength. So don't feel that you're being picked on because you're a bad person. You're being picked on because you're a good person, inside and out. And they are afraid of you. 9 times out of 10, a bully picks on somebody because of their own inadequacies. We've been there. I'm sure Ray's been there in a different way. You're there in a different way, Crystal. So stop looking at yourself as a negative. I upset people because I won't conform to their expectations. I'm 67. I've been there, done that. Enough for me to say, I don't want to do it no more. I'm me. I came out of the Royal Navy in 1986 in a coupe car I'd hired for the day with Bat Out of Hell going full volume through the gate. And the bastard officer said, Chef, stop, blah, blah, blah. And I found out later, that they could have pulled me back in for 48 days detention by contravening the naval regulations. But they knew why I did it. It was my freedom speech. My day of Graham standing up saying, I'm not going to say yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. I'm not going to be bullied anymore. I've been trained by all those bullies to be me today. Thank you, bullies. I've left you behind. Thank you. I've learnt who I am. So, Crystal, learn who you are because you're upsetting them because they can't cope with you. Keep at it, yeah. Keep at it. That helps you. Love and light.
Yeah. And anyone that doesn't know, I'm a big Meatloaf fan, and especially Bat of Hell the musical.
I thought it was Elsa.
And I won't tell you how many times I've been to see the musical. And I'm going again tomorrow night. Just saying.
And she
Um,
went, hey, don't say sorry, Crystal. No, never say sorry, girl.
No. Yeah, just because you didn't understand the format of the show doesn't matter. Even if you ask a question, we'll answer in our own way anyway. So, what does Crystal need to know for highest good at this moment in time? What does Crystal need to know for highest good at this moment in time? Okay, beautiful. We've had this card earlier, but I'm actually quite pleased it's come out for you, dear. Trust in the support of the universe, archangels Michael and Faith.
Look at their hearts. Look at their chakra.
I know, beautiful, isn't it? So, what this is saying, Crystal, is the universe has got your back. You know, when you start hearing those, whatever it's people are doing to you, just go within, take a deep breath, connect with your heart, connect with the universe, ask the universe for the strength to help you through this, for any protection, for strength, for the right words, and the universe will help you. The universe wants to help you, the angels want to help you, the spirits want to help you. Ask them. They have got your back and they are willing to support you in any way they can. Just open, just go within, take those breaths, connect with your heart, connect with the universe, and you'll be amazed at what will happen around you. It will give you the strength that you need, and it will make your light shine so bright that the others won't want to come near you. And again, we lost Graham, as we do occasionally. Oh, he's back. Um, yeah. Um, so so yeah, we start talking about the universe as God. Again, proof the universe is there. The angels are spirits. They I'm talking. When we're doing this, I'm actually going into my heart and extending, connecting with the universe, which have obviously affected the electronics. So, Crystal, do that, and you'll find your light will shine so bright that whatever gets slung at you just bounces off. It just doesn't affect you at all. So I hope that makes sense to you. Obviously, please do let us know. And that's the end of the readings for today. We're actually finished on time.
No, we've not finished.
Oh, okay.
We can never finish on time.
No, that's true.
You know, this is what this show's about, of sharing and uplifting people. It's not make believe. It's not, oh, let's just say this just to keep them happy. No, we've been there. We've done that. This show is about proving you can be better for yourself. Oh, that's lovely, Crystal.
Beautiful.
This is why we are here. We're supporting each other in whatever negative aspect you feel that you're in. The fact that you feel negative means the positive is out of sync. So think about it. If you're feeling negative, why is it feeling negative? What did happen to me? Because 9 times out of 10, you're only negative when you go inward. The more you take it inward and take it as yours, is why you get negative. So sorry, I'm like water off a duck's back on negativity. When people throw it at me, I'm just saying, just keep throwing it. It's going all the way over there behind me. And if you notice, I've got a rainbow behind me from my grandson in England. I've got my Dare to Dream from my mother. I've got my family. I've got the sunset. I've got all these things behind me supporting who I am. And Ray's got her angel cards of crystals and a star even on front of it. I've got an elephant. But, all these things, crystals in it.
It's an angel.
Oh, well, of course. I don't look good with wings. I'll get my own later, not just at the moment, because I don't look great in wings. But
Have
you
a
see,
lovely
I
week.
can laugh. You know, the show's about angels and spirits, which never die. We don't die. Physically, we do. But our spirit having a human experience is so we can attain a higher level of vibration. So when we go back to spirit world and to the angels, we've already learnt the experience of why we came down here. And for example, with Crystal, with the negativity that she feels, am I a bad person? No, that's other people's opinion. An opinion's only good if asked for. And you choose positive or negative from it. Why take a negative? I don't like negatives. It's just not in me. And I'm crazy as a coot and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. But I can make somebody smile within themselves. Because they know this is coming from my heart, not from my head. So all the people that think there's negativity around them, you must be the positive. You've got to have one without the other. It balances. So your reaction makes it a double negative or a positive. Your choice. How do you respond? And I can talk the hind legs off a mule.
Yes, but we are
And
going to
I
end the show.
think everybody should be asking Ray to sing one of her favourite songs. Which is it?
Which song would you like me to sing?
Which one would you like to sing, Ray?
Ooh, what would I like to sing? Well, I can't do this justice, but and I do apologise. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the night is over and the yeah, okay, that's enough of that
You're
one.
better than me. At least I've heard words. Yeah.
I could go, let it go, stop right there. Thank you very much. I could even do
I'm
some
sorry,
sort.
everybody. This
I could
is normal service. Will be resumed as soon as possible.
I could even do a Crystal scene. Yes, see, thank you, Crystal. Um,
Oh, is that what it was? Sorry.
Wow. In fact, I'm not going to sing any songs from the panto. I'm in a panto this weekend and next weekend. Just throwing that out there for people.
That's why I'm giving us such a hard time, everybody, because
I'm
I
playing.
want to be there and I can't
I
be.
I'm playing the fairy godmother in Cinderella. But I'm not. But I won't have wings on for the fairy godmother. So no, I'm not going to sing any songs from the panto. But thank you everyone for joining the show and your comments. It does mean a lot to us that you actually take the time to tune in both on Facebook and YouTube, and that you actually ask us for messages. This show is nothing without you. It would just be me and Graham just chatting away, which can be entertaining or it could be annoying, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then please, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that the next time we're going live with our readings. And people, please feel free to share. We like
Yeah.
sharing.
And don't forget to message us with confirmations, because we'll share that to show other people what we do is meaningful. Because it's no use just liking and saying, yeah, it's fine. But the more we share of communication with spirit and angels and upliftment and positivity, the more people we will reach. But we need you to do that. We're limited what we can do here, but each one of it, if you just send it to two people, and those two people is those two people, and it expands. This is what communication is about: sharing and enlightening. And we're so glad. So if we've helped you today, please let us know. That's what we do. And
Yeah.
thank you for coming. Our next show will be when?
We haven't decided a date yet. So what I do is we will put that in the comments at the end of the show. In fact, you're probably going to get two shows next month because obviously we're going to do a short version with Keith.
Oh yes, that's going to be fun. I'll apologise now.
And so thank you everyone, and see you when the next show. Bye.
Bye for now.